back to round 2 disc golf. Hope y'all enjoyed that little intro that I made. Today we're at beautiful Begg Park here in Battle Creek, Michigan. It just rained in the morning and the snow has been gone. Yeah, I hope you can hear me. It's gonna be a little bit of a windy day. I'm gonna put in my AirPods. We're gonna have some fun. A lot of good shots out here, so let's get into it. Enjoy. All right, so starting off, we're on hole 12 right now. Here at Begg Park, like I said, we're gonna start at hole 12. It's pretty close to the parking lot. We'll just go around and get a full 18 in. I'm gonna throw a couple different shots off the start. The first one I actually threw was the entropy. That's my first ever entropy that I've had. So I'm excited to throw that, kind of see how that is. I've got a zone in the bag as well to kind of compare those two. But I also got a Z Luna and a North Coast Z Luna. And then I also have the ohm that I found. This is technically reeds, but we're gonna throw it, see how it feels, see if it's a bit more overstable or understable. I think it's gonna be a little flippy because it's a little warped. So go in. All right, well I just pinned that. Holy frick! Okay, that's not that bad of a shot. I turned that out of my hand. Not the best shot I'll do in the world. Ugh. All right. Oh, I wanted you to turn. Dang it. That'll be on the road. All right, so this is where, I don't know if y'all on camera or not, but this is where the entropy landed. Oh. So I got the entropy and then the ohm landed right here. Wow, this is windy. Goodness gracious. Next tee's that way. All right, so this is hole 13, I believe. I'm gonna be throwing the Berg on a sidearm. It's a bit of a left to right crosswind. So this is I'm gonna throw it on the sidearm. It's just gonna wanna push a little to the right. So you gotta keep it low and not get it up in the air much. That's not good. What am I doing? Alrighty, so not a good shot. I ended up throwing probably what I should have thrown is the tilt. It's what, 25 away from the basket, but this is where the Berg ended up. So this is where we got to putt. Thankfully it's not in the water. We came really close to being in the water. Not the easiest putt. To be fair, these are the first putts of the day, and they're both wide right. Oy! Should have done that. Dang it, man. All right, so this is where my putters landed. These are just nice little easy tap-ins, nothing to worry about. Nice little putts. Start the day. All right, so this is a weird hole. Basket's pretty darn dead straight, but you kind of gotta carve something to the right and then have it dump left. But it's only like 250, so we're gonna do a little battle here. I'll throw two of them, and I'll throw the entropy and the zone. So I'll start off with the zone. See how we're doing. Might just want to throw it pretty straight to the right. There's a little log off the right side that can kind of kick it back. Get a little lucky, but I don't really want to get lucky. Just like that, that's perfect. Really not a hard shot. Shouldn't take much. Just crazy. See the entropy can follow it. I came over the top of it, but it did fade back and it did hit the log. It'll probably be like 20 feet max. It's really not that bad. All right, so this is another one of those holes that's just kind of hard. It's really hard to film, honestly. It's just right over a hill. It's only 200 feet. Pretty much gotta go straight over the hill and then it's just barely down to the right. There are some guardians, some trees in the fairway, kind of hard, but I'm just gonna go entropy, try and avoid them, throw a little flex shot and have a hyzer out. Maybe even go in, we'll see. The goal is to kind of aim at that big tree that is taken down, that's kind of cut in half right there. Aim straight at that with a little bit of anhyzer, have it fade to the left and come back. Just like that, but there's a strong headwind. And that did the opposite of exactly what I wanted to do. All right, so this is what happens when you don't throw a good shot and have it flip over and then it gets hit by a tree and kicks left. So now I got probably like an 80, 90 footer uphill into a tailwind, or coming from a tailwind with a bit of a lane, but nothing terribly amusing or terribly great. Amusing is not the right word at all. I don't know why I use that, but that's all right. So there's a little twig right here. I'm gonna check out the other side. I could go anhyzer putt, but there's a tree right before the basket in that way. So I don't really want to do that. So I'm just gonna go jump putt, spinny on hyzer around this little bush, around this little tree, and try and make it in. So this would be a great get. Oh, that was online. I just could not get the pop out of it. Now I'm gonna go even higher. Like that. Holy cow, that's gotta sit down. Did you guys see that? That just took off. The other option is to go crazy wide, sidearm, turn over. That almost goes in. Dang it, dude. Either way, it will be a par. All right, so the basket is right here. Oh, it's right there. This hole is 321, really not that far. It's kind of a left to right tailwind, so I'm actually gonna try something. So I'm gonna go hex, and then kind of as a backup, I'm gonna go the prototype aspect, and then also a relay that I've never thrown, and a reactor. We're gonna kind of make this very interesting, but it's kind of like a left to right, but then also kind of change it to a headwind. The wind's just kind of swirling right now, so we'll see what happens. Get this dead straight. Oh, I slipped a little bit. Gonna hold the turn ever so slightly. It was not the shot that I wanted out of that disc, unfortunately, but it's all right. All right, I'm gonna go aspect now. I want to throw it on hyzer out to the right and kind of have it drift back and almost hit the hill that's right behind the basket. That is not the direction I wanted to throw it. That was not a good shot. All right, now time for the relay. We're gonna see what happens. Never thrown this disc. It might be flippier than I think. Super flippy. Drop and go in. Do it. Do it. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, how did that not go in? Dude, first shot with that disc and it almost goes in? What in the world? That is a beautiful disc. Okay. All right, so this hole is kind of weird. It's right there. It's a shared tee pad with its hole 17 and then also hole 8 that goes right over here. You'll see it in just a bit. But the hole is kind of right through those two trees. Nothing crazy. I'm probably gonna say it's about 340. Not really that far of a shot, but it is a crazy right to left, and so things can go really bad. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to throw it a thrill. So I think it's 11 speed, 10 or 11 speed, out to the right, and it's super overstable, so it's gonna dig. And so I'm gonna throw it out right and have it come back. Should be a good shot. Just gotta get it wide enough. A lot of wind, a lot of wind. Get it flat and then nice. Looks great. Gotta get there, get there, get there, get there. Okay, weave it short, but it should be about 20 feet, so nothing crazy. All right, so you can see right here, this is where the thrill landed. Yeah, kind of on 25-ish. That's kind of where I've been all day, so just made the last one, so I hope to make this one as well. But it is a bit of a right to left slash headwind. So this is a little tricky of a putt. Depends if it picks up or if it stays chill. If it stays chill, it really isn't gonna move it as much. If it picks up, kind of like it is right now. So mind-boggling. Just left. All right, so this is hole 18. Literally just right there. It's a tailwind, so I really don't want to be throwing a putter because I feel like it's gonna smash down. So what I really want to do is I want to throw entropy or zone, just on a bit of a bit of sidearm. Wow, I can't speak. A bit of hyzer around sidearm, and kind of have them pushed up to the right because behind the basket there is a hill, behind and left of the basket. So goal, hit the gap, and go to the right. And it's only 223, so not super long. Nice little upshot. Just like that, skip. Yep. Another birdie, hole 18, birdie. All right, so this is hole 1, 630 feet. Yeah, we're gonna go and try. I just picked this time lapse up yesterday. A beautiful flat boy, so great for sidearm. And I got a bigger, not almost pop top-ish. Oh yeah, definitely a pop top time lapse. So the basket is all the way down there. So through these 2 trees, there's another pine tree, and it's behind that basket. Pretty long shot, par 4. So we're gonna try taking. I want to take this one because I don't know how it flies yet. But I think it's gonna be overstable. So we'll see what they do. I'm gonna throw this one as the first shot, just because I know how it flies. Kind of little, it's a safe shot. Just get up and up. Miss that tree. Yep. It's up. Skip. Not bad. That's probably like 430 low. Didn't throw that awfully hard. Let's try this in time lapse. See if he's overstable or not. Shouldn't be super overstable, but enough. Okay, he's the opposite of overstable, unless I threw him on a lot of anhyzer. And it's kind of a bomb. That's probably gonna be around 480. Yeah, it's a bomb. Just turned him over. He stayed in bounds, barely. So we're gonna get to know him. He's gonna be a part of the bag. All right, so this is where my drive ended up. Nothing too bad of a shot, right in the middle. So I'm just gonna go entropy to hopefully about 10 feet, if not parked. A little left to right, so it's gonna the wind's gonna make it go way straight and not have a lot of finish. I gotta throw it pretty much at the pine tree, commit my shot. And you didn't commit. Let's get. So the basket is all the way right there. Sorry, keeps focusing on my fingers. So we're just gonna go time lapse again and focus on really kind of having it dead straight with a bit of turnover and having it fight back. It's only 490 with a bit of a tailwind and a little downhill. So I really want to get this one. We're gonna go this guy. A little flippy last time on the last hole, so let's get him now. Wait for the truck to pass by. All right. Oh, it didn't turn enough. That's there. Okay, with a nice little roll. Wow, perfect. All right, so this is where my time lapse ended up. Really nothing crazy. Great. I've birdied this hole before. I really wish I could be closer. So it's a bit of a tricky putt because it's tailwind. So I need to trust it high and then also have it ease around. But I'm tricky putt, but all at the same time, I can't commit. I'm not committing as of late with my putts. So we'll get this one up. Okay, tailwind, you gotta drop it though. Tailwind's gotta drop. Okay, you dropped that time. Gosh, dang it, dude. That is the worst part about putting is the wind. Because you putt it, and you're like, oh, that's in the basket, right? Just kind of like the first one. I thought this first one was in the bucket. And then it didn't drop enough. I put it too high, right? It's on me, not the wind. The second one I thought that was in, but then it dropped. And so it's hard. You can't rely on the wind. So, and I really don't want to take a bogey here. That was heavy. That could have stayed. That could have really stayed. Oi, bogey it is apparently. Bogey it is. All right, so here's the hole 327. It's into a bit of a headwind, so I'm gonna keep it safe. Maybe too safe. I'm gonna disc up. I'm gonna go to MVP balance. Sorry, it's really windy. I apologize. It's right there. There's water before it and water after it. If there wasn't water, I'd probably be going entropy or zone. But because there's water and there's a bit left to right / headwind, it's kind of like a cross. It's kind of coming from over there where those other trees are. So I'm gonna try and swing it out and throw it pretty straight over the water and have a hyzer back. So we'll see. Yeah, I mean, it's only 327, really not that far. Should be throwing like a zone or entropy here, but just gonna risk up for the wind, as the wind has kind of died down, which is fun. Okay, that's just gonna lift. How is that lifting? That is my question. How, if you're throwing into a headwind left to right and your disc is kind of like this angle, how is it lifting? 40 feet long. And I've got a death putt straight. I got a tailwind, again, just like the last hole. Tailwind straight into a death putt because there's water right behind it. So we're just gonna loft it up and get lucky. A little left to right tail. It went in. Hey, that was good. Okay, that is awful. Oh man. Well, that's a birdie. First putt, first make. All right, so the basket is right up here by this pine tree. Sign says 289. Really what you wanna do is you wanna throw a big stall shot. I'm gonna go with the resistor. I just looked at scores as well. I'm with the bogey on hole 2, which is unfortunate, which should be birdie on 1 and 2, and I didn't get either of them. I'm at -3 through 9, right? From 12 to 2. Then I got a birdie on 3, so I'm at -4. And so I have 8 more holes, if I'm not mistaken, to shoot. So if I get the next 8, which would be miraculous, you guys will see why, I'm hoping to end around 10 under. But right now I'm at 4, so I need 6 out of the 8. So, and I can shoot better than a 10, but we're gonna go for it. But we're gonna go with the resistor. Just a nice little hyzer, a little bit of a tailwind, left to right tail. So just get a hyzer, get it up there, and yeah, go in. That is not at all what I want to do. Please hit the pine tree and sit. Okay, it dug. That was lucky, very lucky. All right, so this should be, normally it should be over there to the right. I got a little lucky, didn't skip. It kind of hit this, didn't skip, but it's kind of right where I landed. And there's OB over to the left. So I got kind of lucky. It was an arrogant shot, wasn't really doing that well. But anyway, we're 20 feet, 25. Call it 25. There should be a 10 times out of 10 make. But with the left to right wind, again, we'll see. We'll see. Wind, if you want to stop, you can. Holy cow, I'm barely making all of these. Gotta putt it a little harder. Just jam it in there like that second one. That's how my putting should be. Okay, let's just say that. Hole 2, hole 1, putting not great. There's been a couple holes where my putting is not on as I wanted. And to barely make them, I don't know if that's a confidence booster or just kind of takes away the confidence, so it's all right. All right, so we are on hole 5, if I'm not mistaken. 5 down. We need to try and birdie out, essentially. Yeah, I think my math is wrong. No, because we're not 5 through 5. Yeah. Anyway, it's a tailwind, so you can either go sidearm out wide, crash in, which what I might actually do on this hole, because it kind of matches the green, or it matches the slope, sorry. Or you can go backhand turnover. Now that is not my favorite shot. I've not been throwing that shot super well lately. Coming off the off season, I'm not really surprised that that's my bad shot. Something I'm gonna be working on this season. But really, I'm probably just gonna go sidearm with resistor or entropy, or aspect, sorry. I'm gonna go aspect because aspect flies really nice, dead straight. And I'm not gonna need to juice it because I think it's about 320. So not super juiced, just nice and easy. Hit the tree on the left side, right up there, the basket. And now it is a right to left. What the heck? This hole, these holes out here, dude. Yep, looks perfect. Missed the tree. Skip in, sit down. It's a little quick back there, but that should be probably 10, 15 feet away. Look like it curled up. All right, so this one is 478, dead straight as you can see, but it's tricky. You got low limbs up there, so you gotta throw it pretty freaking well. You get a little lucky, I'll be honest. So I'm gonna go time lapse. It's a bit of a headwind, so it might flip too much. So we'll see. 478, I'm gonna call this more 500. I don't think it's at 478, I think it's more towards that 500 mark. Especially with this headwind, probably plays about 530. So we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, look at that thing flip, wow. I mean, I threw that on a decent amount of hyzer. So I really don't remember the last time I was on this side of the cart path. Really kind of annoyed about that one. But this should just be a nice little routine upshot. There is a headwind, so something could go wrong. I'm gonna throw a backhand with the entropy again. He's kind of been, I'm just breaking him. I'm really seeing how he flies. He doesn't even name a number on him yet. He's not even tournament legal, but get him right up and down. It's not really that far. I'd say it's 220, something like that. Something super easy. Yep, that's all it takes. I really wanted to put that in. I thought I did for a second. All right, so basket is right here behind this tree. Really not that hard of a shot. So you know what that calls for? The entropy. Really, what I want to do is throw it on backhand, just out to the right, and then have it come back just behind the tree, and hopefully go in. So we'll see. That's too much hyzer. In front of the tree, that's a pickup birdie, so yeah. All right, this is hole number 7. Or sorry, hole number 8, I apologize. Basket's right there. It is going to only be like 323, but we do have a headwind. So that kind of sucks, but we will see. We're going to, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go balance. I'll throw the balance into the headwind. Not super far, but yeah. You can hear it through the mic, I bet. Dead straight. Yep, parked. Yep, good shot. All right, so this one's going in the bucket, bro. It's only 245, really not that far. Probably plays more like 200, honestly. Around it. Okay, yeah, that's a birdie. That's fine. All right, so this is hole 10, 193 feet. The basket is just right over there to the right. Kind of got a tricky gap. I'm gonna go probably sidearm, entropy. Just really want to get through the gap and have it going to the right without hitting the middle tree. So maybe a bit of a flexor. So nothing crazy. Missed that. Oh, that was nasty. So somehow my entropy stayed in. I got a really hard putt, but we're gonna try and make it, see what happens. I'm going to mark it just in case it does fall in. Hope my mini doesn't fall in now. Not legal, but whatever. Nice little hyzer putt, finish to the left. Get there. All right, hole 11, dead straight. I'm gonna go backhand aspect. It's 305 feet. It's a nice little hyzer, but it is a right to left, pretty strong. So I gotta throw it kind of wide and hope that it comes back enough. I didn't push it wide enough, but it's not pushing as hard as I thought it would. Yeah, it's pretty parked actually. Not really that bad, so. Hey guys, sorry for the interruption. Really quick, editor Mackenzie. I just want to give a shout out to Michiana Pro Shop. Go check their link in the description. It'll be michianaproshop.com. You can get 5% off with this code right here, Mackenzie5, in all caps. So check that out. They have got a ton of cool stuff, a ton of discs that are lower priced than most retail stores. So check them out and get 5% off. So yeah, I will be rocking these jerseys. I've got another one that is the inverted, so I'll have white in the middle and then red on the side. And then I got Randall with the big Michiana Pro Shop symbol on the back. So I'll be repping them this season. They're my sponsor and a part sponsor of this, well, because they sponsor me, I'm a part sponsor of Round 2 Disc Golf for the moment. But I just want to give a quick shout out to them. Go check them out. They have everything you guys need, and they're awesome people. So feel free to reach out, put in the comments, whatever you need, and they will have it, I promise. So thank you for watching the video. Let's get back to Mackenzie. All right, guys, that has been the video. I ended up shooting neg 10, so 10 down. So I had at least 10 birdies. I had a bogey, so that means I had 11 birdies actually. And so pretty good, not too crazy. Definitely could have capitalized on a couple more birdies. I could easily get down to 14 or 15 down out here. Really not that hard. It's just putting good shots, making good putts, you know, the normal disc golf stuff. So hope you guys have enjoyed the video, the fun little intro that I made. There's not really gonna be an outro per se, but we're gonna start something up. So we're gonna call this the Round 2 roll, and make sure to like and subscribe, all the above, you already know. But just remember that this is Round 2. I'll catch you later. Peace.